There's a new restaurant on Main Street. Yes, I know. I went there last night. It's very good. We use there when we talk about something for the first time to say that it exists. There's a new restaurant on Main Street. Not a new restaurant is on the Main Street. There's a new restaurant on Main Street. I'm sorry I'm late. There was a lot of traffic. There was a lot of traffic. Things are more expensive now. There has been a big increase in that cost of living. It a specific thing, place, fact, situation, etc. We went to the new restaurant. It's very good. I wasn't expecting them to come. I wasn't expecting them to come. It was a complete surprise. I don't like this town. There's nothing to do here. It's a boring place. There also means to add in that place. The new restaurant is very good. I went there. I went there. I went to the restaurant last night. When we got to the party, there were already a lot of people there at the party. We can say there will be, there must be, there might be, there used to be. Will there be many people at the party? Is there a flight? Is there a flight to Miami tonight? There might be. I will check. If people drove more carefully, there wouldn't be so many accidents. Also, there must have been, there should have been, there was music playing, there must have been somebody at home. They live on a busy street. There must be a lot of noise from the traffic. They live on a busy main street. It must be very noisy. There must be a lot of noise from the traffic. It must be very noisy. There used to be a movie theater on Main Street, but it closed a few years ago. The building is now a supermarket. It used to be a movie theater. That building is now a supermarket. It used to be a movie theater. It used to be a movie theater. You can also say there is a sure, certain, likely, bound to be. There is bound. There is bound to be a flight to Miami tonight. There is bound. There is bound. There is a sure to be. There is a bound. There is a sure. There is a sure to be. There is bound to be. There is a sure to be. There is bound to be. We also use it in sentences like this. It's dangerous to walk in the street. We do not usually say to walk in the street is dangerous. Normally we begin with it. It's dangerous to walk in the street. Some more example. It didn't take us long. It didn't take us long to get there. It didn't take us long. It didn't take us long to get there. It's too bad. Sandra can come to the party. It's too bad. It's too bad that Sandra can't come to the party. Let's go. It's not worth waiting any longer. Let's go. It's not worth waiting any longer. We also use it to talk about distance, time, and weather. How far is it from here to the airport? What day is it today? What day is it today? What day is it today? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I saw you. It's been a long time since I saw you. It was windy, but there was a cold wind. In general, we use some, also somebody, someone, something in positive sentences and anybody in negative sentences. We bought some flowers. We didn't buy any flowers. He is busy. He's got some work. He's got some work to do. He's lazy. He never does any work. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. There isn't anybody at the door. I'm hungry. I want something to eat. I'm not hungry. I don't want anything to eat. We use any in the following sentences because the meaning is negative. She went out without any money. She went out without any money. She didn't take any money with her. She went out without any money. He refused to eat anything. He didn't eat anything. He refused to eat anything. Hardly anybody passed the exam. Hardly anybody passed the exam. Almost nobody passed. Almost nobody passed. Almost nobody passed. Hardly anybody passed the exam. We use both some and any in questions. We use some to talk about a person or thing that we know it exists or we think exists. Are you waiting for somebody? I think we are waiting for somebody. We use some in question when we offer or ask for things. Would you like something to eat? There is something to eat. Can I have some sugar, please? There is probably some sugar I can have. But in most questions, we use any. We do not know if the thing or person exists. Do you have any luggages? Do you have any luggage? No, I don't. I can't find many bags. Has anybody seen it? Has anybody seen it? We often use any after if. If there are any letters for me, can you send them on? If there are any letters for me, can you send them on? If anyone has any questions, I will be glad to answer them. If anyone has any questions, I will be glad to answer them. Let me know if you need anything. Let me know if you need anything. Let me know if you need anything. The following sentences have the idea of it. I'm sorry for any trouble. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. If I have caused any trouble. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. Anyone who wants to take the exam should tell me by Friday. Anyone who wants to take the exam should tell me by Friday if there is anyone. We also use any with the meaning it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which. You can take any bus. They all go downtown. It doesn't matter which bus you take. Sing a song. Which song should I sing? Any song. I don't care. It doesn't matter which song. Come and see me anything you want. Come and see me anything you want. Let's go out somewhere. Let's go out somewhere. Where should we go? Anywhere. Anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We left the door unlocked. Anybody could have come in. Compare something and anything. I'm hungry. I want something to eat. What would you like? I'm hungry. I want something to eat. What would you like? What would you like? I don't care. What would you like? I don't care. Anything. Something. But it doesn't matter what. Somebody, someone, anybody, anyone are singular words. Someone is here to see you. But we often use they, them, their after these words. Someone has forgotten. Someone has forgotten their umbrella. His or her umbrella. Someone has forgotten their umbrella. If anybody wants to live there, if anybody wants to leave early, they can. If anybody wants to leave early, they can. No and none. We use no plus none. No equal not or not a or not any. We had to walk home because there was no bus. There wasn't a bus. Sue will have no difficulty finding a job. Sue will have no difficulty finding a job. Sue won't have any difficulty. There were no stores open. There were no stores open. There weren't any store open. There were no stores open. You can use no plus noun at the beginning of a sentence. No reason. No reason was given. No reason was given for the change of a plan. For the change of plan. We use none without a noun. We use none without a noun. How much money do you have? None. All the tickets have been sold. There are none left. There are none left. There are none left. Or we use none of. This money is all yours. None of it is mine. This money is all yours. None of it is mine. After none of, plural, none of the students, none of them, the verb can be singular or plural. A plural verb is more common. None of the stores were open. None of the stores were open. None of the stores were open. Nothing. Nobody. No one. Nowhere. You can use these negative words at the beginning. You can use these negative words at the beginning of a sentence or alone. Nobody, no one came to visit me while I was in the hospital. What happened? Nothing. Where are you going? Nowhere. I'm staying here. I'm staying here. You can also use these words after a verb, especially after be and have. The house is empty. There's no one living there. We had nothing. We had nothing to eat. Nothing, nobody, etc. Not plus anything, anybody. I didn't say anything. I said nothing. Jane didn't tell anybody about a plan. Jane told nobody about a plan. They don't have anywhere to live. They have nowhere to live. With nothing, nobody, etc. Do not use a negative verb isn't, didn't. I said nothing. Not I said nothing. Nobody tells me anything. We also use any, anything, anybody, etc. without not to mean it doesn't matter which, what, do, who. There was no bus, so we walked home. There was no bus, so we walked home. You can take any bus. You can take any bus. They all go downtown. It doesn't matter which. What do you want to eat? Nothing. What do you want to eat? Nothing. I'm not hungry. I'm so hungry I could eat anything. The exam was extremely difficult. Nobody passed. The exam was very easy. Anybody could have passed. After nobody, no one, you can use they, them, there. Nobody called. Nobody called. Did they? No one, nobody called. Nobody called. Did they? No one did. No one did what I asked them to do. No one did what I asked them to do. Nobody in the class did their homework. His or her homework. Much, many, a little, few, a lot, plenty. We use much and little with uncountable nouns. Much time, much luck, little energy, little money, many friends, many people, few cars, few countries. We use a lot of, lots of, plenty of with both uncountable and plural nouns. A lot of luck, lots of time, plenty of money, a lot of friends, lots of people, plenty of ideas, plenty, more than enough. Plenty, more than enough. There's no need to hurry. We've got plenty of time. There's no need to hurry. We've got plenty of time. Much is unusual in positive sentences. We didn't we didn't spend much money. We didn't spend much money. We didn't spend much money. We spent a lot of money. Do you see David much? I see David a lot. We use many, a lot of, lots of in all kinds of sentence. Many people drive too fast. A lot of, lots of people drive too fast. Do you know many people? Do you know a lot of, lots of people? There aren't many tourists here. There aren't many tourists here. They aren't. Do you know many people? Do you know a lot of, lots of people? There aren't many tourists here. There aren't a lot of tourists here. Note that we say many years, many weeks, many days. We've lived here for many years. Little and few are negative ideas. Not much, not many. Gary is very busy with his job. He has little time for other things. Not much time, less time than he would like. Vicky doesn't like living in Paris. She has few friends there. Not many, not as many as she would like. You can say very little or very few. Gary has very little time for other things. Vicky has very few friends in Paris. A little and a few have more positive meaning. A little, some, a small amount. Let's go and get something to drink. We have a little time. We have a little time before the train leaves. A little time. Some time, enough time to have something to drink. Do you speak English a little so we can talk to each other? Talk to each other. A few, some, a small number. I enjoy my life here. I have a few friends and we get together pretty often. A few friends, not many, but enough to have a good time. When was the last time you saw Claire? A few days ago, some days ago. He spoke little English, so it was difficult to communicate with him. He spoke a little English, so we were able to communicate with him. She is lucky. She is lucky. She has few problems. Not many problems. Things are not going so well. Things are not going so well for her. She has things are not going so well for her. She has things are not going things are not going so well for her. She has a few she has a few problems, some problems. You can say only a little and only a few. Hurry, we can say only a little and only a few. Hurry, we have only we have only a little time, not only little time. Hurry, we have only a little we have only a little time. The town was very small. The town was very small. There were only a few, only a little, only a little, only a few. Hurry, we have only a little time. Only a little. We have only a little time. The town was very small. There were only a few streets. All of, most of, no, none of. We can use the words in the box with a noun. All cars have wheels. Some cars can go faster than others. On a notice, no cars allowed. Many people drive too fast. I don't go out very often. I stay home most days. You cannot say all of cars. Some people, all cars. Some people learn languages more easily than others. Not some people. Note that we say most. Most tourists don't visit this part of town. Tourists don't visit this part of town. We can use the words in the box with of, some of, most of. We use some of, most of, none of, etc. The, this, that, this, those, mine. So you can say some of the people, some of those people. Some of the people I work with are not very friendly. None of none of this money. None of this money is mine. Have you read any of these books? I was sick yesterday. I spent most of the day I spent most of the day in bed. Most of the day in bed. You don't need of after all or have, so you can say all my friends live in Los Angeles. All of my friends half this money is mine, half of this money. All flowers are all flowers are beautiful. All flowers in general, all flowers are beautiful. All the flowers in this garden are beautiful. Most people have a solution. Most problems have a solution. We were able to solve most of the problems we had. You can use all of, some of, none of, it, us, you, them. How many how many of these people do you know? None of them, a few of them. Do any of you want to come to a party tonight? Do you like this music? Some of it. Do you like this music? Some of it, not all of it. Some of it, not all of it. Some of it, not all of it. We say all of us, all of you, half of it, half of them. You cannot leave out of before it, us, you, them. All of us were late. All of us. I haven't finished the book yet. I've only read I've only read half of it. 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 All of it. Half of it. You can also use some, most, none. Some cars have four doors and some have two. A few of the shops were open, but most were closed. Half this money is mine, and half this money is mine, and half is yours. We use both, neither, either for two things. You can use these words with a noun, both books, neither book. For example, you are going out to eat. There are two possible restaurants. You say, both restaurants are very good. Both both restaurants are both restaurants are very good. Neither restaurant neither restaurant is expensive. Both restaurants both restaurants are very good. Neither restaurant is expensive. You can go to either restaurant. You can go to either restaurants. I don't care. You can go to either restaurant. I don't care. Either one of the other. One of the other. One or the other. It doesn't matter which one. Both of, neither of, either of. You use both of, neither of, either of, these, my, towns. So we say both. So we say both of the restaurants. Both of those restaurants. Both of these restaurants are very good. Neither of the restaurants we went to was expensive. I haven't been to either of those restaurants. I haven't been to one or the other. You don't need all after both. So you can say both my parents are from Michigan, or both of my parents. Both of my parents. You can use both of, neither of, either of. Can either of you speak Spanish? I asked two people. I asked two people the way to the station, but neither of them knew. You must say both of before us, you, them. Both of us were very tired. After neither of a singular or plural verb is possible. Neither of the children wants to go to bed. Neither of the children want to go to bed. You can also use both, neither, either alone without a noun. I couldn't decide which of the two shirts to buy. I liked both. I liked both of them. Is your friend British or American? Neither. Neither. She is Australian. Do you want tea or coffee? Either. It doesn't matter. Both Anne and Tom were late. I was both tired and hungry when I got home. Neither Liz nor Robin came to the party. She said she would contact me, but she neither wrote nor called. I'm not sure where he's from. He's either Spanish or Italian. He is either Spanish or Italian. Either you apologize, or I will never speak to you again. Either you apologize or I will never speak to you again. Either, neither, both, and any, none, or. There are two good hotels here. You could stay at either of them. You could stay at either of them. There are many good hotels here. You could stay at any of them. We tried two hotels. Neither of them had any rooms. Both of them were full. We tried a lot of hotels. None of them had any rooms. Had any rooms. All of them were full. Both of them were full. All of them were full. All and everybody, everyone. We do not normally use all to mean everybody, everyone. Everybody enjoy the party. Everybody enjoy the party. But we say all of us, you, them. All of us enjoy the party. All of us enjoy the party. Everybody enjoy the party. All and everything. Sometimes you can use all or everything. I will do all I can to help. I will do everything I can to help. You can say all I can, all you need, but we do not normally use all alone. He thinks he knows everything. Our vacation was a disaster. Everything went wrong. But you can say all about. He knows all about computers. We also use all to mean the only thing. All I've eaten today. All the only things. All I've eaten today is a sandwich. The only thing I've eaten today. All I've eaten today is a sandwich. All I've eaten today is a sandwich. Everybody, everyone, everything are singular words, so we use a singular verb. Every seat in the theater was taken. Everyone has arrived. But we often say they, them, there after everybody, everyone. Everybody said that they enjoyed themselves. He or she enjoyed himself or herself. Everybody said that they enjoyed themselves. Whole and all. Whole, complete, entire. Most often we use whole with singular nouns. Did you read the whole book? Did you read the whole book? All of the book, not just a part of it. Lila, Lila Lila has lived her whole life in Chile. Lila has lived her whole life in Chile. I was so hungry. I ate a whole package of cookies. I ate a whole package of cookies. We use the, my, her before a whole. Compare whole and all. The whole way, all the way, the whole way, all the way. Her whole life, all her life. Her whole life, all her life, all her life. We do not normally use whole with uncountable nouns. I've spent all the money you gave me. I spent all the money. I spent all the money you gave me. Every, all, whole with time words. We use every. We use every to say how often something happens. Every day, every Monday, every 10 minutes, every Monday, every 10 minutes, every 3 weeks. When we were on vacation, we went to the beach. We went to the beach every day, every day. The bus service is very good. There's a bus. There's a bus every 10 minutes. There's a bus every 10 minutes. We don't see each other. We don't see each other very often. About every 6 months. All day, the whole day, the complete day from beginning to end. We spend all day, the whole day at the beach. We spend all day, the whole day, all day, the whole day. Dan was very quiet. Dan was very quiet. He didn't say a word. He didn't say a word all night, the whole night. Note that we say all day, all week. Compare all the time and every time. They never go out. They are at home. They never go out. They are at home all the time. They are at home all the time, always, continuously. Every time I see you, you look different. Each time, on every occasion. All the time. All the time. Every time I see you, you look different. Every time I see you, you look different.